is a negative feedback. It's going to increase because you need to make more TSH if you can, which means you need to increase production of TRH as a negative feedback response. Okay? And then again, not a negative feedback thing, but if you don't have TRH from the hypothalamus, you can't make TSH in the pituitary, and therefore you can't make T3 and T4 in the thyroid gland. Does that make sense? Okay, so some of these are negative feedback responses, some of them are just, you need this to make that. And if you don't have it, you're not making it. Okay?
You already mentioned that tertiary is usually diagnosed by elimination.
Yeah, if you think about this, tertiary, hypothalamus, you can't stick a needle in the hypothalamus and suck out TRH. That just doesn't happen. It can happen with a rat. But in real people, you can test TSH and you can test T3 and T4 in the blood. And then you need to know these feedback mechanisms to be able to, like Natalie said, diagnose a hypothalamic problem by elimination. Does that make sense? Because the reality is you can't actually stick a needle in somebody's hypothalamus and suck out their TRH level and see what it is. Because again, it's not in the blood either. Because if you remember, some of you might remember this very small detail from 202 is that you have a portal system between the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. It means that doesn't go to the rest of your bloodstream. It's just that. Okay, so you can't do that. You just can't find TRH in your blood because it's not there. Unless you can stick it right in an infundibulum, I guess. Which, you know, good luck. Okay? This, I believe, says the same thing. Just kind of explaining the difference between primary, secondary, tertiary. Okay? Now, we're getting back to that whole question before, this children thing. Okay? Very important to have thyroid hormones in sufficient levels as children, or it can cause what we used to call cretinism. I'll get back to that in a second. Okay? Again, impaired development of your skeletal system and cognitively. Okay? Get back to that in a second. Some of you, I think Natalie was reminding me to talk about myxedema coma. Okay? Because you might see this. Somebody has myxedema, which we talked about, right? That edema with significant connective tissue involvement, like the baggy eyes and all that. Myxedema coma is you have such hypothyroidism that everything is so low you can literally just go into coma. Okay? And die. Okay, so you might see that. Obviously, too much thyroid can kill somebody, way too little thyroid can kill somebody. Again, that's really why allopathic physicians really don't like messing with thyroid hormone if they can help it. Okay? All right. As far as getting to earlier, you can have hypothyroidism just being born with it. Okay? Just not making thyroid hormone, that happens sometimes. And as you can see, what I was saying earlier, you need thyroid for proper development. Okay? It's a syndrome called cretinism. At least it used to be called cretinism. Now, you should probably be saying congenital hypothyroidism. I think cretinism, the word is kind of fallen out of favor just because of junior high kids. And you think about it, this person is probably slow, they're short, they may have, you know, a thick tongue, not necessarily smart. So of course, back in the day, we didn't say anything. Junior high kids were calling each other, "You're a cretin, you're a cretin," right? Well, kind of became like a swear word almost. So now they just say you have congenital hypothyroidism. Okay, really don't call people cretins anymore. Okay, that makes sense.
That
Maybe.
poor puppy.
I'm not sure a dog fits in that category. I think that's a fat dog.
Before and after.
But again, mixed edema, significant
Looks like it
connective
ate that
tissue
other
involvement.
Oh gosh.
Questions on that? Okay, I already talked about this, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I tell you that about the whole thyroid thing? You get a goiter, hyper or hypo, you can get a goiter. Okay. Also, you should memorize this. Not that it's hard to memorize, but again, it's an autoimmune disease. We can say something's an autoimmune disease only when we figure out what the immune thing is. Otherwise, we're like, I don't know what the cause is. Okay? Usually when you hear somebody say unknown cause, probably genetic and environmental factors, it's a matter of time before somebody comes up with, it's an autoimmune disease, and these are the antibodies that we discover. Okay? These are the antibodies you will find. Anti-thyroid microsomal antibodies or anti-thyroglobulin antibodies. Therefore, we can say it is an autoimmune disease because this is what you have. Okay? This is what's attacking. This is what shouldn't be there. So I guess that is an answer to your question earlier. I knew that, just didn't connect. I'm disjointed today. Probably because I'm still wondering if my kid's getting out of ICU anytime soon here.
Oh my gosh.
But this is easy to remember because it has the word thyroid in it. Okay? So, the other, oh, I already talked about iodine deficiency, right? Would that be primary, secondary, or tertiary? If you have iodine deficiency.
Yeah, okay.
Primary because you need iodine in the thyroid gland to make T3 and T4, and this is how you do it. Not that you need to memorize this, but still the same point, okay? You need iodine to go through this whole pathway. Natalie, have you ever worked with Premac in Patho? I'm trying to figure out why in the heck this has anything to do with anything. It's clearly a dam. And I'm trying to figure out what in the world he was thinking.
Probably had a story.
Huh?
Probably had a story.
I'm sure there's a story, something about something being,
Because it's like it built up.
what builds up?
It's like a, but
I guess you could have a buildup of this, because you don't have iodine, so none of this happens.
What does the I Love Lucy video have to do with that?
I Love Lucy video?
Yeah.
Let's watch that, why not?
Maybe we'll understand.
No, you won't, I watched it. You still doesn't make a lot of sense. What the heck, it's a couple minutes. It's interesting. No, it's not, it's funny. Spoiler alert.
We don't ruin it.
yeah, like that one and then the Bible.
Geez, no, I don't want to watch it.
Wow, wherever. What do you guys do to the poor server? Thinking our server is already crashed.
Man, it would be hard for me to go for it.
was narrated by Brad Miller, the Major Farming Association.
What are you doing up here? I thought you were downstairs boxing chocolates. Oh, they kicked me out of there fast. Why? I kept pinching them to see what kind they were. The more the department I've been in. Oh, I didn't do so well either. All right, girls. Now, this is your last chance. If one piece of candy gets past you and into the packing room unwrapped, you're fired. Listen. Hello!
totally do that too. Oh my gosh. I think they'll be fired. In her. It's gonna melt.
Fine, you're doing splendidly. Speed it up!
So did that help clear that up? No.
Oh,
I don't know. Moving on.
oh my. Yikes.
Okay, a goiter is what again? Is not thyroid? This is not a thyroid. I don't know what that.
That
bunch of
looks
cysts,
painful.
like massive cyst. That's certainly not a thyroid gland, though. Okay. There's if you want to remove it. Okay. It's beautiful. Obviously, a goiter, since it's so big and where it's at, can cause problems in the throat. It can cause a deviation of that trachea. Okay? As you can see in that top left picture, that dark line is air going through the trachea, and it just got shoved off to the right, patient's right. Because again, it's a big mass sitting right there in the middle of the throat.